Yay, hello, good evening. Welcome to, I think, rather a much anticipated Sparkly Things video, considering I've been promising it for maybe about a week and a half now. And I put off doing it because my little box here was so empty, and then all of a sudden the last few days it just got very, very full, and then with other stuff as well. So I'll show you some of these other bits. First of all, these bits in these boxes. I picked this up from a charity shop in Bridgend the other day, I think it was, and it's a jade bangle, and it's nice enough. It's not like the greenest of jades, purest of jades, but it's still jade, and it's got the nice Chinese good luck box, and I did a Google Translate on that, and I think it did come up with wealth and prosperity, something like that. So a nice good luck token. This I think I got in Puthcall the other day. It's kitchen naff kind of stuff, but I thought it was cute. It says twinkle twinkle on there, and it's got a little diamond in it, and it does open up. I don't know why, because it's not like it's a locket, but it opens up. Maybe you could put a little picture or something in there, but it's cute. It's cute, that's why I got it. And then a nice Trifari, Napier 60s pearl bracelet, and then this lovely coral craft set, so necklace and clip-on and screw-back earrings. But really lovely set, and I liked it even more because it's in pristine condition, because it's literally been sat in this box for years and years and years, and I just love the jewellery box that it came in. Tranter the Jewellers, High Street, Erdington. But yeah, it's been sat in there for God knows how many years. Just lovely, isn't it? Okay, it's a beast. So I bought some of these the other day. You saw me buy this, so let's get this one done straight away. So this is a girdling guard for monies bracelet, and there are a lot of things that are called girdling guard because they're copied quite a bit, like this kind of style. But definitely look out for the tag, because that's the jewellery that people actually want, not the unsigned ones. People want the signed ones. Unfortunately, there is a strand of beads missing from there to there, but to be honest, when you turn it over and wear it, I mean, would you notice that? Of course you wouldn't. So that was bought for 99p, and I think, as I said at the time, I'm hoping for about 100 on that. Mental, isn't it? And then we've got this beast. Let me just pop this out of the way because you need to see it in kind of a full glory. It is so heavy, but absolutely amazingly stunning. I mean, I could just end the Sparkly Bits video right here because there's not much more space on the tray for it. But look at that. Do you want a closer look? Of course you do. So this is like Venetian pressed glass, Millefiori kind of style. It's cane glass, so imagine if you were playing with plasticine and you would do, or Fimo, and you would do like your layers, and then you roll it up and then you'd slice it up. Well, those slices, see the layers, those are the cross sections, and then they've squished them all together. I think, from looking at the research and stuff that I've done, that these are Venetian style but African trade beads on silk. I think this is silk, and again, I think this was a really good buy, just because for one, it's unusual, And because of the weightiness of it, there's so many beads, even the beads alone, like selling one bead on its own is a few quid. So I think I've done all right with that one. And it's mental. I love it. This is quite a mental one as well. I've never heard of this brand before, but it's a little bit of a one to look out for. So there you go. Prunella. Not prunella, like prunella scales. Prunella. This has got toggle clasp and a little clippy offy heart thing. And I think that these are... They're not, I don't think they're glass. There are some glass beads. I think those are glass beads, but I think these ones might be some kind of marble or semi-precious stone. They're really cold, which is always a good sign. And you can see there's like imperfections in there, and so I think they are some kind of stone. I think I paid, again, $2.99 for this one. Unfortunately, I think a bead must have cracked and come off at some point because there is a gap. But again, when you're wearing that, are you really going to notice? I don't think so. But anyway, it's a bonkers one. Be on the lookout for. I'm hoping for about 25 to 30 on that one. And it's something that, it's a statement necklace, yes, but I think a charity shop or something like that would still kind of pass it by as your regular costume jewellery, wouldn't they? Right, let's get some earrings out for you. I bought these in Puthcall the other day. How fab are these? Beautiful, long dangly brass earrings. Indian, do we think? Tibetan? Balinese? Gorgeous, aren't they? Really simple, like just a hook on there. But really beautiful design. Imagine, oh, when my ears pierce, my pierced ears heal properly, I would be able to wear things like these, because I haven't been able to wear them because the ears in the holes in my ears are too low down on the lobes, and so they pull down. But now I've had new ones done slightly higher up. I should be able to wear things like that. So that's cool. This I got in a little random charity shop called Bridgend Animal Rescue Centre, or BARC for short. And they had a bunch of jewellery. I picked up a load of it and they went, oh, £5. Like, oh, thank you very much. So this was one of them. And in here we have got carnelian, jasper, quartz, amethyst, I think sodalite, aventurine, and not sure what that yellow stone is. I mean, there could be two jades there, maybe a green jade and a yellow jade. I'm not sure. But again, lovely and tactile, nice and cold to the touch, beautiful colours. And it's a nice stretch, but it's got a good stretch on it. It's not one of those weak stretches, you know. Oh, this you saw me find the other week as well. This was in a job lot. This was the Surprise Silver. So quite a nice find, this one. Again, it's not really heavy, and that's why, you know, it might have been passed off as not being silver. And again, as silver tends to be, can be a little bit mucky until you give it a good polish. But I think that's quite striking, isn't it? I'm surprised it doesn't have proper hallmarks on it, because something like this to be made all from silver, it's quite unusual. So for it to only have the 925 on the clasp, and I think I did see it somewhere else as well, perhaps on one of the rings, but I would have thought it would be properly signed, and then I go and see that and go, Oh, there's the signature, but no, it was just a dirty mark. But look at all this statement stuff. We're already full. There's no more room. Cute little wooden brooch. She's a fun little 50s housewife type lady, just made out of wood. So someone's put a print of that onto wood and then probably laser cut it out. Laser cutting machines are getting cheaper and cheaper as well, and people invest in them to make jewellery or to make doll's house bits and things like that. I was watching someone do it not so long ago. It's fascinating stuff. Oh, by the way, we are listening to Nemo's Dreamscapes as ever, and this one is "You are studying at Hogwarts in your room and it's raining," and there's a little owl on the stand. Quite a nice one, this one. But speaking of Hogwarts, do you recognise that? So that is the Love Potion. That's WBEI. I think it's Warner Brothers Entertainment International or something like that. But so I knew that that was a Warner Brothers trademark there, copyright, and yes, that's from Harry Potter. Doesn't look like it's ever been worn, does it? But that's a fun little necklace. Cutesy cutesy. Okay, next. I had one of these not so long ago and I think I undersold it, to be honest. But this is Delft in 800 silver, lovely filigree frame with a bit of painted porcelain there. That's your typical scene with the windmills. Nice Dutch scene. Signed on the back, well, sort of signed on the back. Simple C clasp, and then I think it's got 800 stamped on there. I think it might be late Victorian, possibly. Just because I was watching a video about this the other day. Like the thickness of the clasp and the simple C in there. So yeah, possibly Victorian, but I think it's really pretty. Can't even remember where I found that now. So bad, isn't it? It's like this one. Can't remember where I found this one either. But what kind of flower is that? Is that an iris? I think. But look at the marker seat on that. Look how it's prong set marker seat. So those are individual stones prong set in there, rather than like a texture that's kind of been crimped into the metal. And this is enamel, and when I bought it I didn't realise that it had a mark on the back. Sterling, right there. And it's quite a weighty brooch as well. So that's quite a nice unusual one. I don't think there's a maker's mark on there, but I'm sure it wouldn't be too hard to find. Look at the way it's really, I love tarnish on silver sometimes. Look at it, it's kind of going all blue there. That's lush. See, tarnish can be a nice selling point sometimes. I don't always polish up my silver bits because sometimes people like the tarnish, don't they? Ooh, this was very tarnished when I got it. This was £1. It used to have, I think, probably a gold gilt on it because you can still see sort of remnants, but I really loved like the sides of it. It's just silver and glass. Really pretty, isn't it? And then it does say inside like gold and silver or something like that, or gold over silver. But you couldn't read it when I first got it because it was almost black. But just a really pretty ring. I don't know when it would have been dated from. What do you think? Just glass, not garnet. But lovely all the same. Some fab wooden earrings. So layers of wood, cross sections, probably built up and then sliced up. I think I made something like this when I was in doing design technology in sixth form, because I did jewellery design then. And I did quite a lot of wood turning and stuff like that. I also made some candlesticks as well, which was quite cool. But these are rather fab. I don't think they're particularly old. They're probably done in like a 70s style, but I don't think they're that old. They're probably maybe about 1990s perhaps. But I do like them. Not something that I would wear, but something I can appreciate the techniques. I've got two jangly things. We could start a band. Yeah, so I think this is for like maybe belly dancer, very small belly dancer, or Thai dancer. I don't know. Again, what do you think? It's not silver. I did test it, but it does tarnish like silver, so it's possibly silver plated. But yeah, I'm guessing it must be for some kind of dancer. Otherwise, why would it have that rattle in it? An odd one, isn't it? And then this one, because it's more like a bell, that. I think it's more used in like, say like Buddhism, for like healing. But it's cute, isn't it? Lovely little detail on there. Like all tiny little wire wraps, tiny little silver balls. So cute. Just reminds me of when, as a small cat, I used to put a collar on Azumi, speaking of black cats, with a little bell on it, because she was so naughty of chasing birds that I'd have to put a bell on her. But then one day she got her collar caught in a tree, and that scared the heck out of me. And then I would buy breakaway collars for her, and she would lose them all the time. So I just don't bother putting collars on her now. But anyway, look, little black cat, little black Isle of Man cat with no tail. It's got a naked bum because it's a Manx cat. I think I've sold this little pin badge before, quite a while ago, but it's definitely something that it's not the first time I've had. This was from Jewellery Lot the other day. Nice silver ankh, and this was one of the chains that was in there. I think I might have swapped it out. I think I had an original chain that was in the job lot and I didn't like it, so I swapped it over with another one. I think it suits being on this chain a bit more, because this kind of chain is a bit more unisex, and I know that sounds a bit silly, like how can a chain be like masculine or unisex or feminine? But they really can. I think a snake chain like this can be worn. It's masculine enough for a man to not feel undermined in any way, demasculated, yada yada. Anyway, nice silver ankh. And they do sell well. They always sell. An 80p brooch. This was an 80p brooch. This lovely cameo was 80p in a cat's protection shop in Cowbridge. So the most expensive charity shop in Cowbridge, and this was 80p. This is sterling silver. It's made by the Ward brothers, and it's got full hallmarks. Just there. Carved shell. Really lovely and clean. Super, super bright silver. Gorgeous. Really handsome brooch she is. This is a good brooch. Okay, I did spend £5 on it. £5 on a brooch. At the same time as I bought that, so they charged me £5 for that one, which is not silver. and 80p for that one, which is silver. But there we go. Anyways, this is fab. It's by Exquisite. Some of their floral ones are the birthday ones, which are enamel and highly collectible. I don't think this is one of the birthday ones. I'm not even sure what flower this is meant to be, but it totally looks like a beautiful Christmassy brooch, doesn't it? Imagine that on like your lovely red or green coat going off on a crisp winter's morning. Oh, trudging through the snow. That is a lovely Christmassy brooch, I think anyway. I like how it's two different shades of red. Like the red round there and the red in the centres are slightly lighter than the red of the petals. Lush. And I think that's thermoset plastic in there. I think. But it's cool, isn't it? Got a little bit of designer today. Bit of designer stuff. This is Dolce & Banana. Dolce & Gabbana. And what does it say on it? Desire. So again, this is one of the things I find slightly a little bit annoying about designer bits is, why couldn't you have made this in silver, you know, with silver charms, with gold plating? But I'm guessing it might be because it's a promotional thing. It's got a little bottle of perfume, Chanel shaped perfume on there. So I'm wondering if it like came free with perfume or with makeup or something. I'm not sure. It's quite cute though, isn't it? It's quite big. So I'm wondering whether maybe it's an anklet. Because that is huge. You could obviously make it go a bit smaller. That would be more likely. But yeah, I wonder if it is an anklet. I might look that up. It's got a shoe on there and a little handbag. But yeah, I wish designers, you know, that high-end high street stroke just starting on being designer. So I'm talking like your Vivienne Westwood and your Hugo Boss and things like that. I wish they would actually put things in silver. Okay, I'll show you this little bit of silver because I kind of have showed you it before. Right, this is what I mean about chains being a bit more masculine and feminine. Now I think a box chain is virgin on the masculine there. I would put something like a St. Christopher on that. So I'm probably going to swap this little pendant out because it looks too small for this box chain as well. I mean, I could even swap these two out. Put the ankh on there and then that on there. But it's definitely a more masculine or unisex stroke masculine kind of chain. I mean, I'd wear that, but I am unisex. But yeah, this is the little, see how it's got the little box with the tiny little, it's like a little ring box. It's cute, that. But yeah, I think I might swap out the chains on that one. Or I could do it so like she's holding on to the little box. Okay, this ring confused me a bit because it's brass. That's a brass ring. But these are definitely garnets. I tested them and they're garnets and they are lovely garnets. So I'm wondering if this was someone's practice piece for setting stones. I mean, they've done it quite well. They haven't broken the stones. So it might be like a test piece for when they work on silver or gold. But it's just bizarre, isn't it? Kind of cool though. Fair play to them for having a good old go. Oh, this is a cute little brooch. Look at this. The little Welsh lady at the spinning wheel. Isn't that adorable? Just nice and lightly enamelled. Don't think it's super old. Maybe 60s or 70s perhaps. Can't see any marks on it, but yeah. She's super lovely, isn't she? Nice cute little scatter pin. Pretty ladies. What's that from? Am I singing that right? That is the Demon Barber of Fleet of whatever it is. Sweeney Todd. I don't know why I put these in here. Little smiley, silver smiley faces, acid faces. Just put a load of faces together. And then there was some earrings that I fixed as well. Where's the other one gone? Remember I had these little silver hearts and there was missing the ear wires. So I changed them both out. So now a nice functioning pair of pink heart sterling silver earrings that do need a polish still, but very pretty. And I think I got some kitty cat ones in here as well. Little kitty cat faces, if you remember me finding them the other day. Well, there's one of them. That's one little kitty cat face. Don't know if you can see that. Yeah. Oh, there it is. There it is. Little kitten cat. Cute, aren't they? They're cute. I like them. Okay. Next I've got this, which I think is one of those designers. I'm going to say Monica Vinader because I always think it's Monica Vinader, but it could be. So looks gold, but it's not. It's going to be probably a 18 karat gold over silver because it is stamped silver. This is like woven in, so there's the silver chain woven into silk with like this bead chain round the outside. Can you see how unusual that is? So it's like woven material in there. And then a couple of lovely stones. So this little kind of, I think it might be like a smoky topaz, I'm not sure. And then there's a blue, possibly lapis in there. It's really super cute and delicate, lovely little bracelet that I think that kind of designer would make. Again, shame, not signed. I know Monica Vinader actually has like a proper signature on her, so it's not her, but it's someone, and I'd love to know who, and I wish that it was signed so that I could find out. But that's a lovely little bracelet. Oh, this is a gorgeous brooch. So I think kind of Victorian inspired, isn't it? Like with the hearts and the pearls and the garnet looking stones. I love garnets and pearls together. I think super pretty. These aren't real garnets, these are glass, and this is probably 1970s, like little Victorian reproduction. But I love hearts in jewellery. They're super kitchen camp, but also just, I don't know, it's just a really pretty shape, isn't it? And I love the dangles on it. But yeah, nice Victorian repro. Not sure who it's made by because there's no signature on it. Right, that's the special thing. This is a cool thing. This is what I mean by like tarnish. So this is silver, but look how tarnished that is. But I would leave that tarnished and just polish up like the raised bits a little bit. Again, this might be Buddhist or Thai, I'm not sure. What do you think? But look at that back. Almost looks like petrol, doesn't it? The tarnish is beautiful. long pin. Ba-ba-da. Simple C, but a later C clasp. Like later than the one that was on the Delft one. But yeah, it's kind of fab. I just love the tarnish on it. And this is silver. Pure silver. Crazy. There. I'm keeping that space for the brooch that's last. Okay, a fun chain. I don't really know why I picked this up. Well, I know why I picked it up. I picked it up because it was skulls and I thought it was fun. Yeah, a little totem pole of skulls. I kind of like Gothic jewellery. I don't tend to wear it so much, but I like selling it. I like to have some things in my shop that are also just a bit darker and a bit, I don't know. They attract another audience, don't they? Not just the pretty people audience, but also the weirdo goths like me. I spent £2 on these earrings, £2. But I thought they were super, super lovely. I think they might be proper stones, and I think this is a really nice gold plating. Because if you'd have told me they were gold, I probably would have believed you, other than them being clip-ons and having that back. But if that was on a post, I could maybe believe that these were gold. But different colour petals, can you see? There's like a green and a pink, and then like a light blue and a dark blue. Lovely delicate clip-ons. So I think these are proper gemstones in there, or at least different colour glass. But aren't they super pretty, going from skulls to pretty flowers? You know me. Okay. This was a big purchase. I spent £25 on this. 25. And not all of these charms are silver either. I could probably tell you which ones aren't, because some of them I've had before. Right, l'Arc de Triomphe and Le Tour Eiffel. These ones are sterling silver, so that's cool. They are actually like proper charms, the way they've got their the jump rings are soldered, but thankfully I can open up that jump ring and take them off. So I know I can sell them for decent enough money. The chain itself is a nice chain, and it's got full UK hallmarks on there as well. I think they're UK hallmarks. And then that one is not silver, but it's fun, a little cable car. This little, would you say bottle, jug, it's got full UK hallmarks on it. This little cabin, not silver. The Edelweiss, it's not silver. This one is 800 silver, and it's completely adorable, and it's articulated so the little people can come back and forward. Oh my god, look at that. Aren't they cute? Really lovely enamel detail on there. So I figured that was probably going to be most of my money back straight away, just because of how cute that is. We've got a shoe, that's not silver. We've got, is it a hunting horn? I think this one was silver. Another cable car, not silver. This one's a bizarre one. This is 800 silver. But look, crossbow. So I figured that will be quite an unusual charm. So someone will want that for this, because it's a crossbow. Got a little deer, that's not silver. The little cowbell, that's 800 silver. And then a little cuckoo clock, and that one's not silver. What they call, they're like a ski lift. I think that's 800 silver. And some skis with some Edelweiss on, and they are silver. And then a little French horn, and that one is 800 silver. So half and half silver and half not, but I figure it's worth £25. And what I'll do is I'll probably take off the ones that aren't silver and sell them separately, or I'll take off the Parisian ones and sell them all as like, is it Austria? Is it Austrian or Swiss? As like a Swiss, yeah, because it's a Swiss chalet. Yeah, Swiss bracelet altogether. I'm not sure. What would you do? Let me know. Would you sell them all separately, the charms separately? I've done that before as well, but I'm not sure. Where can you go? Right, this space is left for my little cherub. This dude, he's missing some stones, which is sad. But how much did he cost me? 50p or a pound, something like that. I can fix him up easy. It's only 2 little crystals, so he's easily fixed. How cute is this? He's got a little letter inside. It says, I love you. I don't want to put it all the way out, but it's a little brass letter in there. And this is by Askew London, sorry. There we go. And they have quite a big following, so quite collectible. So definitely one to fix up. But I think, as you may have heard me saying before, just make really nice blackamoor lady ones, and they're in the hundreds, those ones. And I would love a blackamoor brooch. But yeah, look at my lovely little collection of people here. Why have they put adverts on? Why is there adverts? Sorry, that's just ruined it all. That's just ruined it all. Sorry about that, guys. There we go. That's a bit better. Sorry. Anyways, yeah, as I was saying, I can't even remember. I would love a blackamoor brooch. I think they're fab. Okay. Down below, you will find the links to my new group, my new Facebook group. So if you would like to join Bad Biscuits Sparkly Bits Facebook group, then take a look at the link below. And if there's anything here you fancy for yourself, or as a gift for other people, or just to message me and say hello, then please do. Yeah, just give us a message if there's anything you fancy, and we'll come up with something. Is there anything here that I don't think there's anything here that I'm looking to keep, so it's a free for all on everything. But I will say that if you're after this one, that's a pricey one. Yeah. Okay, until next time, bye-bye now. Bye-bye. Oh, wait a minute. And then this is from today. Beautiful, isn't it? Lovely emerald in there. But yeah, anyway, bye-bye now. Bye-bye.